Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in the tales of the Yawning Portal campaign module by Wizards of the Coast.
Previously on Tavern Tales, we've gone back upstairs at Tessakar's direction and have finally opened up the locked and trapped door to a prize. A treasure? Either way, it's totally stupid.
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
Thank you for your ideas. Not all ideas are good ideas. Nor should they all be played out to their full length.
How many holes do we have left to plug?
All of them have been stuffed and plugged appropriately. You may open the door.
Oscar.
No! I'm the one that brought us on this journey, and if anybody is going to die, it will be me!
He grabs the handle and he yanks the door open.
All right.
Thought I would self-sacrifice that one.
You're not going to die.
Hopefully not.
There is a click and a whoosh, but nothing happens.
Huzzah!
All you see is he opens the door and then goes into this like little crouchy pose. He hears the click.
There is a counterweight inside the room that lowers when the door opens, and you see that happen. And there are some pipes that connect to these spouts that are at the front of the door. And those pipes lead to two 20-gallon copper drums that had whatever the substance was that was supposed to be pushed through. When the counterweight pulls, the pipes open and the stuff should come rushing through, but it is all stopped and stymied by the appropriately stuffed spouts. I got through all of that with braces, and it sounded clear.
Can we get some of that
braces?
stuff?
All right, fine. They're not braces. They're not braces.
Can we get some of that stuff? That's
That flammable shit?
Yeah, that stuff that was cool.
I said it's like saran wrap for your teeth.
Yeah, it makes it really hard to say S's clearly and T's.
Yep.
So I was really happy when I got a bunch of words, but that's just me.
Do you need a round of applause?
No, I don't.
You got one anyways.
Stop belaboring the point.
But I do like this taking the fluid idea, and I was going to put a little bit in my bucket and see what happens.
Whoa.
Oh,
Fire whiskey.
Fireball.
Fire whiskey.
Oh, I love Fireball.
Turns into a margarita.
Yes! I feel my bucket full.
A spicy Caesar.
Your bucket is still half full of Chardonnay.
Well, now it's margarita Chardonnay.
Oh.
Yeah, I regretted that choice as well. So I dump out the Chardonnay because it's too dry. It's too dry.
Everyone in the 90s is agreeing with you lamentably.
Yeah.
And then I fill it full of margaritas.
Okay, so in order to do that, you're going to need to make some sort of alchemical check because you have no idea how to handle this fluid, this substance it's inside a lock, like these tied off with spinning knobs, copper drums. And you don't know how virulent, or is it going to explode as soon as it reaches contact with air? You have no idea. So you'll need to make some sort of alchemical check.
Can I just...
But inside the room, sitting on one of the copper drums, is a small, wingless figure that looks right at Tessakar.
Oh, boy.
And he says, "It's about time you showed up."
Oh, no.
Betsy, how's it going?
Fuck you, call me.
He's back. Pugsy.
Yeah, ain't gonna work. Name's Jot.
Oh, no.
He's back.
And I can't try to squish him this time.
And he has you can see that he is a quasit, which is a devilish demon-like creature. And he just steps into the air and he flies over to you. And he is about the size of what you would assume in the modern, like nowadays when you picture a pixie, but picture like a squat little devil-type creature.
Is he still wearing his crown?
And he is wearing a crown. Like,
Wow.
It's not really a crown. It's like a large size creature's ring. And he's wearing it as a little circlet on the top of his head. It's tarnished and old. And he says, I've been in here for a long time, waiting for you. I'm glad you finally showed up.
Well, what decided to get you into a locked room anyways there, Jot?
Yeah, that's a long story. One you might not have time to hear right now, which we can talk about later. But, hey, I'd like to follow you along through this dungeon, help you out where needed, and we'll work together. I'm in cahoots with your lady upstairs. She's a good friend of the Lady of the Caves. You like caves?
Yeah.
You like lady caves?
Yeah, I do.
Of course, yeah. God damn it. I don't know why I made that mention, because now that's going to be a whole shtick thing again, isn't it? But nonetheless, name's Jot, sign a contract, binding agreement. You're good with that sort of thing, being a warlock and all, right?
You're asking me to sign an agreement right now?
Well, we can work out the kinks and the broad details and the strokes later. You know, I'll work for you, do the things you ask you to do. You help me out with a little bit of worship. We'll workshop that.
Worship. Like you just want to get into Shub Nagurith's pants?
It's not hard.
Whoa. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Foggy.
It's not Foggy. Look at this. You shouldn't have asked me to do this.
It's fine. That sounded like Fogrim. It's fine. Stop self-correcting.
Okay.
Be in character.
Okay.
You were great.
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. You're not supposed to be doing what you're doing with demonic forces and that haircut.
Foggy.
And Foggy just stands there with his mouth open, not even sure what is happening or what to do.
Melly seems
not
like
happy.
Demonic forces, Foggy. What are you doing?
You heard me buying before. What did you think was happening?
I just thought you were my bae.
We're cousins.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought you were like exploring your like natural side, maybe like doing a yoga retreat or something.
When have you ever known me to do that? Ever.
I don't know.
All right, Abbott and Costello continue off to the side.
Tessakar, I don't think we can leave this poor creature here all by himself. Look how tiny he is.
You got that right, babe. Hey, Jot, nice to make your acquaintance.
The flying,
hi, Jot.
The flying pig like flies towards the closet.
You brought me a mount.
And
he just
like
climbs on.
It's like, hey, I'm Priscilla.
Jot, this is Priscilla. Priscilla, this is Jot.
Damn straight. Your skin is so soft, supple.
Oh,
You mind if I ride before your wings or behind them?
A little to the left.
So Jot makes eyes with Tessakar. Certain
You look to Priscilla for that.
certain types of warlocks can have a familiar.
Yes,
An advanced kind of familiar. You're not that kind of warlock, though, are you? You're a different kind of warlock. But if you would like, you can have Jot act as a familiar, which means you can deliver touch spell attacks and whatnot, and Jot will continue to work with you throughout the rest of the course of the adventure if you agree to a contract with him. Nothing binding or difficult, just, you won't attack and try to kill him. The rest of the party won't attack and try to kill him.
Unlike last time.
Wait, you guys have
I was
encountered
gonna
Jot
say, can
before?
you fill us in on
Not in our
what's happening?
current
Not in this.
incarnation.
I'm assuming we were.
But I mean, if you listen to Tavern Tales, The Sunless Citadel, you will hear the tales that are told where Jot is featured prominently.
Classic Jot.
Still squish him like a bug.
Yeah, you did not.
Priscilla like starts to try out riding with Jot on like
Yeah, absolutely. They
his
gallop
back?
around the air around while some people perhaps make an alchemical check to see if they can access the substance in the
What would
20-gallon drums.
that be?
Well, if you have proficiency with alchemy tools, then you get to roll with that proficiency. But since Fogrim doesn't, and this would be an intelligence check, Fogrim is probably not the best one to make that check. As well, since Fogrim doesn't benefit from guidance any longer, Fogrim is really not the best one to make that check.
The squeeze box doesn't
Who's
help
smart?
me with it.
But Fogrim is the most excited about it, so Fogrim will help with support.
Probably Oscar's the
I got a
smartest, I
two
think.
then.
Oscar's
Or
usually the best.
Elda.
I only have a 1.
Yeah, so Oscar.
Oscar.
So, Shabby, let us know how to turn this beautiful chemical into alcohol.
I like your energy. But Jot says, yeah, you're going to need to be shorter. That's like way too long. I mean, proper guidance would be something along the lines of, Shub says you got it. Yeah, baby, you got it.
Venus.
Baby, I like your way every day. I give you bardic inspiration.
Oh, wow. You guys turned
every day.
But I love how you turned the guidance into bardic inspiration. So I'll give you a gem.
Okay, wait.
Look how many gems you have.
That's bardic inspiration, and you need to give D4 for.
But
guidance.
I haven't accepted the guidance yet.
Bardic inspiration you get no matter what. And you
Right.
don't have to
You don't
spend
have
it
to
on
use
that
it.
if you don't want to.
Right, okay.
But I would really recommend doing that.
Yeah.
I would spend
You
that
don't want to explode.
on that. If you roll, bad shit could happen if you do this incorrectly. So you have advantage because you're getting help from a colleague.
Right.
You have guidance if you wish to accept it from Shub-Niguruth. And you have bardic inspiration, which is not connected to a dark god of ill repute from far away.
It is connected to jazz hands, though.
Yeah, exactly. You've been inspired by the bard in the group to perform well. The song being sung is in you.
Guidance is tied to evil.
Yes.
Why are you suddenly all placed here?
There's no such thing as evil. That's just bad sportsmanship on your part. There's selfish and there's selfless.
And
And then there's lawful and chaotic. But Shub-Niguruth is kind of beyond that.
She's evolved.
Okay.
At least take the bardic.
Well, I'll save the bardic. I have a feeling it's going to come in.
Don't explode.
2 D20s?
What are you
Yeah.
saving the bardic inspiration
You should
for?
just use it. I can give you another one.
You
What happens if
might
you roll
die.
a 4 and a 3 here?
Just roll all the
Then
dice.
Just do it.
Just take them all.
All ones.
All right, here we go.
Oh, it's a good thing you took it.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
It's total of 20.
Yes, that is enough for you to properly get the pipes open, not opening the drum itself, but opening a release valve on the pipes. The pipes, they are a calling.
The pipes.
Anyway,
You shouldn't build it in. You're just asking for it.
and you manage to spurt off some of the liquid into the bucket. And moreover, into a couple of glass vials that you or somebody else has around that you cap off. And now you have 2 doses of Alchemist's Fire.
Which is basically a Molotov cocktail.
More like a holy hand grenade of fire.
Should I put that in the treasure?
No, that would go on whoever's character sheet will use that in combat.
Probably
Oscar.
him.
What was it called again? Alchemist's Fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It burns shit.
I don't got anything like that.
And we get our margaritas, right?
If you like margaritas. I wish it was
not how
pina
it goes.
coladas.
It's cousin. It's
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'm going to drink to that.
Okay. Margaritas for you.
You're only able to get about 4 ounces of margarita mix from the drums. They are very empty.
Oh.
Because most of it goes into those vials, and it is a very virulent chemical that can be used for the damaging of foes. And Jot says, so you had some time to think about it. You in?
I guess you can join us.
Hooray! And he rides the pig around in a room. This is the best adventure yet.
Since you are stuck in this room for a while, have you noticed anything peculiar? Never mind.
Not in this
Research.
room, and I was stuck in it. So I didn't really notice anything. Like, a really long time ago, the spouts went off. That was like the weirdest thing and only thing that's happened. But I've been here a while. Had to wait till you got here. Thought you were going to get here sooner. But then maybe you couldn't open the door or something. I don't know. But I'm glad you're here now. So let's go have an adventure. And he climbs into your beard off of Priscilla. And he curls up.
That's weird. Okay.
And he tickles your little under your chin. He's
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna be good friends, right?
Judd, no touching of the underchin.
It's sensitive. His tail tickles it.
Judd, I will put you in a jar.
Bats back and forth like a cat sort of thing. And he purrs.
Priscilla returns too.
Oh, God. That was good demonic purr.
Did you say there are orcs outside the door that were burned?
They were dead orcs, yes.
They
Orc
weren't-
skeletons.
They weren't half orcs, were they?
They could have been half orcs. Why would you ask?
They weren't Jot's previous friends, were they?
Well, only one of them was a half orc.
Oh no.
I know
That were
that's
his
why I'm
previous
asking.
friends, but they were definitely not.
Okay.
No. Sidork is not part of this adventure. In fact, he's wearing the crown, so you know that adventure came before this one.
Well, I know, that's why I was like, and he said the fire happened a long time ago, so I was like, oh no.
Very fair. You return back down the stairs, unless you'd like to speak with Jot some more.
No, but I think I'm going to braid the bottom of my beard to make a swing so you can sit on that instead.
Great. His tail's really long and it still tickles your under chin when he's sitting in his little braid. But it's okay because he rides Priscilla a lot of the time too.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Whenever Priscilla is like not being ridden, Priscilla returns to Eldeth and
Just don't tire Priscilla out.
I'm all tired out.
Continuing to climb down the dwarven hewn steps. Continuing to climb down Continuing to climb down the steps, hewn perfectly by dwarven hands for dwarven legs, you enter into a broad chamber, unlit save for your dwarven dark vision. The stream that was by the Sturge's nest has turned into an extremely swift flowing current that waterfalls down the wall from above where the Sturge's nest was, and it runs north to south in the room you're in directly into a wall in the south. On the other side of this 5-foot torrent are 2 exits, one on the northeast and the other on the southeast. The floor slopes precipitously, and the stone around the stream is slick with moisture. As you proceed across this room, for there is naught to see other than these 2 exits, you must cross the stream.
Don't cross the streams.
Is what Melusine offers as you attempt to jump it or cross it in whatever capacity and way you can. And I'm not going to ask for any checks, and I'm not going to ask for any color, because remember what I told you before the beginning of the game? Now is the point where I railroad you into my own sub-adventure within the adventure. It's all part of it. I just want to do this part first. One of you falls into the stream. Who is it?
Totally Melusine. She's had way too many margaritas.
Okay, well, Marie Claire offers Melusine. Are there any other takers of the fall?
I was going to say I might, just because water with my heavy armor doesn't typically mix very well.
Good point, yeah.
And so I slipped, and then it weighed me down, and then I...
Any other offers?
I could slip and fall into the water, but I would, as a result of that, save myself with my immovable rod.
Yeah. You're safe.
I feel like I would try to help Eldeth, and then in doing so, get her out and then fall in myself.
Eldeth, I got you. Reach out. Pulls her up. Oh, shups.
What a Nimrod.
Numnarod.
Numnarod.
Okay.
I can never do
Good
that.
number.
In this order, Melusine says, don't cross the streams, and drunkenly falls into the stream. And you may have a white gem for giving me that offer. Eldeth, never one to let someone slip and fall and not try to save them, attempts immediately to do so. But Eldeth is in very heavy armor, slips on or steps towards the edge, and the rock there crumbles, and Eldeth bodily tumbles into the water below as well, and you too may have a white gem. Oh, shubs, is what Tessakar says. And no one is sure if Tessakar was reaching for Eldeth to try to pull her out, or just threw himself into the pool as well. What is your dexterity?
1.
Well, no, the number, the total. 12. So you have about an average dexterity. What is Tessakar's strength?
10.
10. So just below average or around, because you get plus a 0 on that. So no one is very sure exactly. What's your wisdom at plus?
10.
Yeah,
0.
so like this does not seem like a typical action. Jot immediately flits out from the beer just as you fall into the stream. He's like, I don't need a bath. Nope. I had one like 40 years ago. I do not need another. Now, this stream is quick. It is very fast flowing, and it hurtles you down towards what everyone assumed before was the wall. But there is, in fact, a hole, a gap in the wall that you are all shot through. You may make dexterity saving throws as you get pushed by this stream into and towards the hole, the three of you.
Do I just plug the hole because I'm pretty chubby?
You're not that chubby.
Okay.
Can I just throw my cap of water breathing on and go with it?
Absolutely. Yes. Tell me, this is the first time you've used this cap of water breathing. What does it look like?
It looks a little bit like a swimmer's cap, but when you first put it on, it only covers the same amount that...
A beanie?
A yarmulke?
A yarmulke?
Or a kippah in Yiddish.
So it's like a swimmer's cap and it has the same material, but it only covers the same space on your head as a yarmulke.
Okay.
Until you speak the word. And then it kind of blows like Hubba Bubba. It engulfs your face.
Does it pinch your nose too? Just like the swim, like when you're professional swimmers, they have that nose pinch thing that they have? No? Darn.
No.
Thank you for that color. How did you acquire this cap of water breathing? It came to you from a family member. It was an important moment and a momentous thing because it is a magical device, a magical artifact.
This, along with another artifact, was given to me. I think it was Eldakar.
Oh, your mom gave it to you?
Yeah. She left both of us a little something.
She was
And we
like,
never knew why or what these items
Take
were
this
for.
swim yarmulke.
She gave me a box.
You got a swimica?
Yes.
Take it.
A yama cap?
Drown.
Yes. Yep, I have a Yama cap.
Thank you. You put that on and it is not ripped from your fingers down the current as you're shoved into the hole. How did you roll?
Natural 20. I am always wearing my cloak of manta ray anyways.
Oh, excellent.
That's why, natural 20. Yeah, it just allows me to swim, and it's like, oh, we're just in water. Cool.
So your cloak of the manta ray.
Yes.
Where did you get that? Who'd you get that from?
The cloak of the manta ray looks like it actually has two tails that come out from it.
That makes perfect sense.
And it was actually given to me by Stubert.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Duh! On my coming of age birthday party.
And I'm going to say, totally Stubert didn't actually intend to give it to you. Like he was looking for something to wrap like a bardic book of poetry, and
he wrapped it in
he wrapped it in the cloak, and then you're like, you gave me your cloak, and he just was like, totally. And maybe that's where he gets the name Totally Stubert from, because that was totally stupid things to do.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for that color as well, as you fall into the stream and turn into a beautiful swimmer that is very undwarf-like of you. Tessakar, how did you do?
Well, I don't got those things.
However, Tessakar does have a box that floats. I just
Does.
looked in the description and it says
Yeah.
it floats.
Yeah, it
So-
floats. Tessakar does not.
Tessakar is going to hold on to this box,
Yeah.
envelop himself around it, hopefully trying to make himself a little buoyant with it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it takes 3 command words,
Which
which I don't know what they are, but I'm just gonna say, "Save my life," and hopefully something happens.
nothing happens, and it does not.
Abracadabra!
And
Zip zap boom!
which
Shupsy the Great!
all of these things you have tried before, and it doesn't help. You don't bob up right away because you fall into the stream, and then you bob up in the tunnel, and there's a gap, a hole in the tunnel that you're getting fired through, and it's not very long. It's only like 15 feet worth of dark enclosed space with a rushing of water like you're in a big pipe sort of thing. But there is a hole in this pipe you're being pushed through, pipe of rock coming above you, and something wooden hits you in the head, and you hear female orcish voices from a distance very briefly talking about cleaning up black goo, and Burdug can do it herself. And then you're fired through and you're on the other side.
Ew, that hurt.
It did. No hit points or anything like that. But it almost feels like the well up above had 2 orcs drawing water from it. And
What if I just grabbed the bucket?
You got hit in the head as you get hurtling past. But you didn't want to let go of your box to grab the bucket. Lamentably. You get shot up and you pop up like a cork to be carried down a much wider, less deep, and more navigable stream, but nowhere near your family members.
Like none of the ones that were in the river as well?
Well, at this moment, you're the only one who's popped through. Moments later, I believe Eldeth comes hurtling through in a big, rolling, soaking ball of metal and armor. But Melusine does not, even though she was the first to fall in.
Well, that was fun. Not really. That was a lie.
Did we, so if we stopped moving?
You can stop in the stream. It's not as swift flowing any longer. It's only about 3 feet deep instead of 8 to 10 feet deep, and it is 10 feet wide instead of 5.
Okay, so I speak the command to get my bubble cap back to my little...
Stand up and do that, sure, yeah. What's the command?
All I say is burst.
Oh, okay. I like it. Oscar and Fogrim are standing on the bank, neither of which have jumped yet into or across the stream. What happens?
I was looking through all my stuff and was looking for my potion of water breathing. I didn't want to jump in without it. So I'm going to take that. It lasts for an hour. And then look at Oscar and be like, we should go after them.
I pull out my movable rod and I prepare myself for the plunge into the water.
Okay. You have a bit of metagame information in that you know they only go for about 6 to 12 seconds before they come out on the other side of the stream. So thank you for choosing to still take your potion of water breathing for the next hour. However, the storyteller says that that's not the point at which Fogrim takes his potion of water breathing. So you don't do that. Because the storyteller telling the tale in the Yawning Portal says you don't.
Kali used a white gem.
You'll probably
that way you
need
don't-
it later.
yeah.
Because it's only a one-time use.
Okay.
Yeah, if you drink that, it's gone for forever. And I think there will be a more
better
important
use?
point for that thematically.
Well, then someone else is going to have to convince me to go in there then.
Exactly. So, Melusine is still on this side of the water on the stream. But you have to make a strength check, Melusine, in order to stay on this side. And I believe because you're wearing your Cloak of the Manta Ray, you can have advantage on this check. So it gives you extra swim speed.
18.
18 is more than enough for you to succeed at staying on this side of the stream. However, you cannot tell what is beyond the hole.
I blow bubbles. Trying to
Okay.
talk.
You leap in using your movable rod to fire your way through. Make a dex save.
10.
You roll a d6.
6.
You take 3 points of bashing damage as you're fired through the little gap. You can let go of your immovable rod, or you can take the 3 points of damage.
Take 3.
Yeah, of course. So you almost lose the immovable rod in the stream, but you instead bash yourself on the edge of the hole of the pipe that goes through the rock and come out the other side all scraped and banged up, rolling to a stop next to Tessakar and Eldeth.
How you doing?
That was fun. It's like a water slide.
Yeah, that's what I'd call it. My head hurts. I got hit by a bucket.
Did Jot stay behind?
You're like, how? How did you even get hit by a bucket?
I don't even want to know.
Jot and Priscilla are still over there with Fogrim and Melusine, who's in the water. What are you doing, Melusine?
I'm going to peek up with my hood on.
Creepy looking manta ray beast kind of appears from underneath. You recognize somewhat the cloak of Melusine, but it's all fishy and weird looking right now.
God. I'm making my best fish face.
I might say it's your worst fish face. It's also very fishy, so...
I've seen a deep water fish that looks like that.
Can you... I'm trying to... And you're not... It's so hard to edit.
Sorry.
It's okay. I still love you. Melusine is peeking at you from within the stream. Weirdly. What do you want to do there, Foggy?
Melusine, can you get out?
You can't talk?
Why can't you talk?
She stands up or whatever. She swims up. It's like...
She just did that deliberately?
Yes.
All right.
Of course I can. What's up?
Then get out?
No, we got to go get them. They went down the hole.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no. That sort of level of conversation, make another strength check,
Okay.
please. No advantage on this.
No.
Yeah, so
nope.
Carried downstream. Dex save. Yeah, you don't get shot through the hole.
Shot through the hole.
And you're too
Yeah, well, Foggy was. So both legs are pushing against either side of the pipe as Melusine manages to not get swallowed by the hole underneath in the stream, and Fogrim is still standing there.
Can I run towards where she's in the hole and try to reach for her, or would it be...
Absolutely. You run towards where she is and reach down into the stream, which is about 10 feet deep, and she's towards the bottom of it, and you're a dwarf with your short little stubby dwarf hands. So what would you like to do?
I'm still going to try.
Absolutely. Strength check, please.
14.
What's your constitution score there, Melusine?
15.
I'd say that you managed to get a hold of a part of the cloak, but the torrent of this stream is too fast to pull free.
If we were to yell something up, would they be able to hear us?
Nah, there's a big wall,
Okay.
and then there's this water pipe that's pushing water through, and that's actually all underwater as well.
Oh, gotcha.
And you guys rolled out like 30 feet down where it started to diffuse into a wider riverbed sort of thing.
Okay.
I got this, though. I've got a telepathic communication with Jot, so I can just say, yo, it's okay, come down.
But I will tell the three of you, now that you're sitting up and the water is coursed from your hair and your faces, and your eyes are still blearily blinking, trying to get this black, brackish water out, you smell a god-awful, horrible smell. And you see there are stakes pinned up on either, like little triangles of sticks and logs that have animals that have been like rudely, badly skinned out of and chopped up and the organ meat removed. And there's actually there's a couple of animals over there, and then on the other side over there are two orcs that have had the exact same thing done to them that's done to the animals. That's what you smell and see, and it's really disgusting. So you're standing around, the three of you, in that, and you would like to mentally speak to Jot?
Yeah. I will say to Jot,
Hey, so we're alive?
Oh my god, your voice sounds like that in your head too.
Yep, it does.
Yeah, right.
Eldeth is with me, and Oscar, and there is a lot of bodies.
What,
on the stakes.
Like the stakes are high?
No, they're like crisscrossy stakes.
Oh, so like a ribeye?
Yes. Like stakes coming out of the ground and making a triangle.
What, like gardening?
Ay. Can you see this mental picture?
No, I can only hear your goddamn words.
Okay, so it's like someone took a steak that's like 6 feet long.
Oh, that'd be delicious.
Just like a wooden steak, not meat.
Like it's carved to look like a steak?
Judd,
Yeah.
you're not going to be allowed to stain in my beard anymore if you don't get this.
What did I... What... I mean, that's not fair. Your beard is soft and well-brushed and oiled, and it's nice. I want to get this right, but I don't have a point of reference.
Okay, so like a tree
Okay.
that someone took a pencil sharpener to.
What? With a pencil sharpener.
All right, different life. So it's like a tree.
With like a spear?
Yeah, like a spear.
Okay, yeah, okay, I can picture a spear.
So it's like spears stuck in the ground so they're pointed out.
Wait, like Brittany or...
No, different life.
Okay.
Spears, caveman spears.
Oh, so yeah, Kevin Federline, I get it.
Hey, Vay.
Well, he kind of was a caveman. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, that's fair.
So there's spears sticking out of the ground in like a triangle.
Okay, yeah. Why is this important?
I'm trying to describe what I'm seeing.
Okay, but you can see stuff, so you're alive, and that makes me happy, because you got to do stuff.
Okay, just come on down.
Fine. Yeah!
Oh no.
And we'll end there.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.